Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. Jumping straight into this tutorial today, I'm using this classic wreath die, and it's a really good size. It's 5 inches diameter, a really good size. So I've cut 2 out in black. I've coloured them with my pencils, just left that one with the pencil on, which is going underneath, and then on top of the pencil on the second one, I've put some gilding wax, some gold gilding wax, which you've seen me do before. These are from Craft Addiction UK. I've got a coupon code, which is Susan5 for an extra 5% off if you purchase through me with that coupon code. On this tutorial, you're going to need a piece of cardstock which measures 11 inches by 7 inches. So at the 2-inch mark, I'm going to get my T ruler, pop it on the scoreboard at 2 and just go down to that ruler, flip it over and do the same. So putting the T ruler at the 2 mark and going down the 2 line to meet it. Flip it back and then score at 4 all the way down. And for the next one, you want to go to 6 inches and still 2 inches down. Put a little mark with your ball tool. Then go to 5 and put a little mark. And then all you need to do is join that line up between those 2 points, between the 2 and the 5. So there you can see you can do it with your ruler just to get that right. And then cut between your 2 points. As you can see, I've cut there to make that shape. So folding those under to do the valley folds and giving it a score, and same with that, just burnishing those scores to get this shape. I hope you make sense of that. So all it is, it's decorating it. I've cut all my bits and pieces out, my mats and layers. And I've used a stencil which I got from Journalsay. If you've not checked their website out, go and have a look. There is a plethora of stuff on there. And I did get my blending brush from there as well. It's a really lovely brush. And I'm using the pumice stone, what I made myself, with the re-inker. I have got a coupon code for Journalsay as well. And that's Susan Hardy in the at the discount, and you'll get 8% off with Journalsay. I will put that in the if you click the button that says more at the end of the video, I'll put everything there in the description. I've put tape on all of my mat and layer pieces, and I'm going to start and put it together because this card was quite an intricate card to make. So I'm having that one at the back, just doing that little corner trick with the tape. Placing that down, and when I'm happy with the placement with those corners, just whipping that tape out and giving it a press. So you can see I've got that stone effect, but the pumice stone ink is just very light and subtle. You can see it there. And I've done all my panels as well. So just an easy rectangle for that front piece there. Popping that down as well. And then just these 2 middle ones, and I'm leaving the others white. I've not done any sizes for this because you might make yours a different size, and you know, some people like a bigger border, some people don't, so it's up to you how you actually decorate this card. And it's beginning to be really sturdy with those panels on. So for my decoration, I've just looked in my stash, I've cut some flowers out, and I've done a little sentiment. Mine's going to be a new home card. The flowers I've just cut out of a background I made a long time ago, and I thought the colours were great, so I've just cut my flowers out of that. Just giving that larger one a little bit more shape, just pinching at those petals. I've done my front sentiment on the computer and cut it out with a die. I've got another 2 of those embellishment leaves, which I'm going to put just around that sentiment. I'm using the Sweet Petunia precision glue press. I'm popping some glue down on those. Being mindful where I'm putting it. I don't want to cover my sentiment. Any leaves you've got just this same effect. Just popping that larger flower in the centre where the base meets each other. And I'm going to let that dry. Now bringing in my 2 wreath pieces I've already prepped. I'm going to just line those not up straight. I want to offset them, and I'm just popping glue in the centre ring of that wreath. So when I'm happy, I'll just press that together. I do want to tell you that Steve at Craft Addiction UK has got this come back into stock. It will be on the website. It should be on tomorrow, or yeah, it might be on today. So just check the website out. It's £6.25. You will get some flowers with your wreath, and it's free P&P for UK. And also with my coupon code Susan5, you will get an additional 5% off at the checkout with what you buy. So have a look. It's going to have a proper restock. So everything that you've saw on any of our tutorials should be back in stock. Now, my little new home sign, I use the wooden post die set, which should also be in stock. going to add my flowers on. And I do know that Steve has designed some new goodies for us, and they should be in stock sort of mid-March. So it's the first today. Well, you'll be seeing this tomorrow, so it'll be the second when you see it. So only a couple more weeks and we should have some new goodies to play with. Now that bow, I just cut it off a different die I'd got. You know what? Just mix and match what you've got to fit your project. And I've popped that up on that foam pad, which I also got my pads from Journalsay. So check that out. Popping them down. And it soon starts to come together. And as you know, I like to keep all my projects tonal. Now at the end, after I'd made it, I was putting my things away and I saw that I'd got a necklace die. It's an old tattered lace one, and the actual chain of this necklace, I thought, oh my goodness, that would have made a lovely chain to hang up for this wreath. So I cut a little bit out of the gold matting, what I used for the sides, and I've placed it on top. So on the photograph, you will notice that it has got a chain. And as always, I always say, have a look what you've got in your stash to adapt for your projects. So I've popped those Nouveau drops on as well. I'm going to pop that front panel piece on. Putting those two small flowers at the side. Just tucking them in. And then gluing that on. Now with the Nouveau drops again, I'm popping them in the centre, but a larger one in that centre flower. And these are vintage drops. I'd got Dusky Rose and Bonnie Blue. So now I'm judging how this is going to be. This is the signpost set I used to make that new home. I'm going to just put a little of the ink on there, just to match in with that pumice stone. It's a very pale, subtle colour, and you can just see it at this light on the desk there as well. Just trying where I think I'd like it to be. And now I am being mindful because of that score line. When it folds up as well, I'm going to put that onto some tape, I think, the foam tape. But I am being mindful, look, about that score line. My card needs to fold flat. So just getting my curved scissors and taking these little swirly pieces off, just until it fits for me. Then matching this side up. So popping a couple of pads on there as well. I'm going to tuck that under and place that down first before I put the wreath down. Yep, and I'm happy that I'm going to pop that down. And you know me, I'm going to tweak, and even after I do tweak the right hand side of the flourish, and on the back is where I'm going to pop my sentiment, and I think that makes a beautiful card. But like I say, have a look at the picture at the end where I've popped the chain on to hang that wreath. I hope you've liked it. That's that die set again. Don't forget the coupon code Susan5 for an extra 5% off. And I'll see you again very soon. And thank you so much for watching. Keep liking and subscribing.